read through this pretty fast. This is the general stuff. Anybody has anything in it, they have a question, concern, comment about, stop me. Next time we'll go through it fast and we'll get into the construction of the project. Any questions anybody has?
I don't hear so well, so can you speak so I can hear?
Maybe you should move up. Why don't you sit here by me?
All right.
You can sit right here.
Look, sit there.
Well, I don't want to sit, that's the head of the table, I don't want to sit there. Thank you.
Now, everything, the notes I have, this sheet here, I will send out to, just one copy to the city and I'll send to you. So,
Okay.
and you are the sub for
Yeah.
director, is that what I
Yeah.
understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Responsibilities of the consulting engineer. Engineer will make periodic site inspections, recommend and approve change orders, interpret the plan specifications as needed. Construction observer shall see that the construction is carried out according to plan specifications and approve change orders. Can you sign in here to the bottom there, please? Oops, sorry.
I'm not blocking your iPad, am I?
Nope. You could, though, it'd be all right with me. Construction observer shall be responsible to inspect materials delivered to the job site and maintain a daily log. Construction observer does not supervise the contractor's employees' equipment operations and compliance with safety regulations. Most likely, I can give you his number, Jeff Acton will be the inspector on this. He's on a job today, he could not make it with me. So I will update him, if you remind me, I'll give you his phone number. Responsibility of the owner to pay the contractor on time, to hold regular meetings. City council meetings are the first and third Tuesday of each month. To work through the engineer on all matters pertaining to construction, change orders, and pay estimates. If you see something out there you want changed, just work through me on it. So that's all that's, don't just change stuff that I don't know about. Responsibility of the contractor to keep one set of plan specifications and approved submittals on the project. To install materials in accordance with the plan specifications and approve changes. To submit periodic estimates to the engineer prior to city council meetings, which will go the third Tuesday. We're not going to do it twice a month, we'll do it once a month. Contractors shall comply with the provisions of OSHA and with all applicable law, ordinance, rules, regulations concerning safety and sanitation. Notice to proceed, which I will get that out too. Will most likely be Monday. Is that right?
Monday 11th, yes, sir.
Yeah, the 11th is when we start.
Okay. Contract time is 80 days. Let's all figure out what that is for date of completion. I'll set that on the, I'll get a notice to proceed out to you probably tomorrow. We'll sign it, get the city to sign that too. Now, we do have changes, so there will be an extension of time for the work on Santa Fe, so, yeah. Liquidated damages, $500 a day for each consecutive day over the time limit. Extension of contract time based on inspector's log of working conditions and change orders. So same thing, normally as soon as you get that dirt torn up, it's gonna rain.
Okay.
We'll keep track of that.
Don't say the R word.
Procedures for making partial payments. Pay estimate needs to be at St. John City Hall by 1 week prior to the third Tuesday of the month. Contractor superintendent, construction observer will review work, make a quantity of work completed 8 to 10 days prior to the above referenced date. Engineer will prepare and sign estimate. Contractor will sign estimate and will be submitted to the city. Payment requests have a retainage of 10%, option of 5% retainage at 50% of project completion. City approves pay estimate at monthly meeting and makes payment after the meeting. How do you know as far as when payments are made? Are they made the day after the meeting or?
Most generally, they're ready before the meeting.
Do you-
Electronic checks
That's
have to
before
be-
the meeting.
You'll sign them though, and then they'll be mailed the next day?
The third is.
Okay. Affidavit must be completed prior to final payment. Affidavit states that all work to be performed has been performed and all bills have been paid. Discussion of bonds and insurance. Contract provides a 1-year performance and maintenance bond. You said you brought those with you today. I will take those from you.
You want all three?
Yes, please. I will give one back to you with your copy of the agreement, one to the city with their copy of the agreement, and I keep one. But I will, and we'll see, if the agreement shows today and we're able to print that, I will work that, so. And then, contractor must furnish insurance certificate, city and engineer, have you given a copy of insurance to
The city?
Yeah,
I don't believe I have.
okay,
I'll get that
okay.
usually.
Work schedule, hours per day, days per week for working, what do you anticipate?
5 days a week, what time do you usually get out here?
Mine will be 7 to 5.
Yeah, I'll probably be, I'll say 6 to 5 probably, not every day, but on the early days, I'll probably start at 6.
Okay. Sequence of work and time schedule. I know now that's one thing, I guess we talk about that now. Now we're talking about closing the whole road. Originally, we talked about one lane at a time. Closing the whole road, leaving access to property owners. So,
So we're gonna start, get this turned right, so Prairie is right here. So we're gonna open up all this to start with. I'm gonna have Phyllis and shut the road off right here. We'll do a bunch of work on this, leaving this open as long as possible, this white food line over here. And once we're ready to hit dirt work on this, we'll move all the barricades and stuff, change our traffic control, shut all this down, do the dirt work, and this is where I'm gonna start with concrete. That way, the turnaround on this is as fast as it can be. So that's kinda, I'm thinking 2-ish, maybe just slightly over 2 weeks on dirt, and about 2 weeks, maybe slightly over on concrete. It's kind of the work.
Okay, can I interrupt there?
Yep.
Bob, which one of these is Danny's house?
This is a bad printout. Napa is like right,
Okay, he's across from Napa.
he's right here,
Okay.
right here.
Yeah, that's my son I'm representing,
Yeah,
so he just wants to make sure he can get in and out.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure what you're saying, but,
this piece right here is gonna be done in half, right?
Yeah.
The whole road
So,
will be closed, because they'll have access through here and this.
okay, through here?
Yep.
yeah, so
Okay.
he can just drive through the Napa and get in here. Now, while we're doing dirt work, we'll let him, drive across, but when we pour concrete, there'll be a space of time where he might have to park on this side of the street while the concrete cures out.
Okay.
We don't want him driving on it until the concrete's had just a minute
Yeah,
to
sure.
cure out, so.
He just, he's working in Dodge.
Gotcha.
So he needs in and out every day.
Yeah. We'll try to make so that there's as little
Okay.
disruption as
But,
possible
but through Napa.
through
Just
now.
Maybe
for
talk to
basic-
Napa about that. Okay.
Might be a possibility he could come in from this road over here down to that nitrate plant. When we get off that north road to that nitrate plant,
8th Street?
H.
I don't know with that pasture. I don't know what they got planted there.
That way, put him
I think
on
it
this
was
side of
just-
the road.
Yeah.
Thing is,
We're talking about Danny Smith, you might
right, I
have
don't
park
know
on
if they
it.
got alfalfa planted over there on the north side of the plant or not. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we can go through that or not.
It's city property, isn't it?
Right, yes.
I'll bet
You're
we
gonna pour this, leave this piece out, you're gonna pour this piece all at once, you're gonna pour this and then come back and pour this.
I was
and then-
gonna pour this like one day and then it probably wouldn't be the next day, it'd probably be 2 days later.
Would you have access across this by that point
You,
then?
well, not with a vehicle. Unless, you're
You can
the
wait-
engineer.
No, yes, right, 7 days, but I was just wondering, could you wait 7 days before this so they could get across around one way or the other?
I could, it just really gums up the whole project. I'd have to come back in for this, cause I wanna just go as much as one way as I
Yeah,
can, but I could
yeah.
leave a little space open there, but then it's, we come in and pour a little chunk of road.
Yeah.
If he'd be okay with parking on the other side of the street for about a week, then that would.
I can't answer for him.
Okay. But that would be,
Probably.
okay. If that'd be, I know it's an inconvenience, but,
Yeah,
just have to
his-
park and walk across
His
the
wife
road.
needs to drive every day too, so.
Gotcha.
Be
Yeah.
two of them,
Yeah.
two vehicles.
Yeah.
Now, so there's a walk across
We-
if he parks on the other side of the street, he's gotta get to his house.
Right, just walk across
Okay.
just walk across the street,
And you're doing concrete.
yeah.
Okay, where did I get the idea of his asphalt?
There was an option for
There's an option to bid
asphalt.
asphalt,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's concrete.
It is, so that's the difference, is it takes a minute to you're rough.
Yeah.
You can't drive on it quite
Okay.
right away. So,
I got a rough idea to tell him now.
okay.
Which is probably 7 days out the park across the street.
Yeah, and if he's got any questions, I can, after the meeting, I'll give you my phone number and you can call me. if you
Okay,
want. So,
okay.
We can talk through it.
All right. Can I also get that number?
Yeah. I'll, at the end of the meeting.
Okay, so, plans for material delivery storage, really just be rock, reinforced with steel, I kind of think you have a spot to store all that.
Yeah, the city's letting us use where they demoed that building.
Okay.
That's where.
Rock will be delivered as it's put down. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna store any of that, we'll just bring it in,
Okay.
lay it down as we go.
Okay. Review of subcontractors, list of subcontractors, who do you have?
Soaking
SoCan excavating. Silverson.
Gillison, yeah. I gave you that list, and now I forgot what was going on the list. I'm using you guys for construction statement, and I'm using, blank on their
You
names.
use the Trident for
Trident,
seating.
that's it.
Man, that's why I brought you along.
This kid knows more
You know, I
about
found
that.
my way into that backwards, and I know John.
Oh,
And I was
really?
talking to him the other day, and he said he was doing this
Yeah,
out here. I went, no,
Trident,
that's me
seeding,
too.
and erosion control.
Okay. Okay. Change orders should be initiated by the engineer, accepted by the contractor, approved by the owner before work is commenced. For that work on, Santa Fe, I will get that change order out here probably this week also. I just got the survey done, so hopefully I can get all the quantities together before I kind of guessed.
Oh, okay.
The exact quantities together.
Okay, and you all are drawing with it?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
I assume that the progression for that will be whenever we're done and cured out on Fish Street to try to tackle that
Okay.
little then.
Okay.
Is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're thinking?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Construction observation, functions of the construction observer include records reports, daily log of construction to be maintained, accounts made available to the city and other agencies upon request. Responsibility, owner shall become familiar with the changes made during construction. Utilities, the contractor is responsible for notifying all utilities prior to construction and of course protecting utilities. Now I assume, that's why you're here. What do you know about your gas lines? Should be, we're going to talk, but I think they're deep enough. They're gonna be out of the way.
I mean, that's what we're in the process of trying to figure out. I mean, we was notified of this last Thursday. So, I mean, we haven't had a whole lot of time to do any investigation appropriately.
Okay.
So we're in the process of that right now. We have a work order created for Santa Fe because there's stuff sticking out there that's not very deep in this road. So we're just gonna ban that main because there's no active services off of that. And I'm gonna wait till you get into the construction part of this because we need to know cuts, rock back, depth of concrete, where these cuts are taking place, where your curb's going. I mean,
And I don't have anything on Santa Fe yet, but I will do by the end of the week, so.
so we need a whole lot of information before we can determine whether we need to go through the expense of relocating or lowering lines,
Okay. All right.
which is going to, if we have to go through that process, it's going to be with them part of it.
Yeah, I can give you a set of plans here, a set of plans you can take with you.
I have a set of plans that was sent, you sent it to me Friday,
You got a set?
so we forwarded on to our engineering group to review. So we're in the process of that.
Okay. I mean, the most that cut is 6 to 20 inches. There's a spot there where the old rest home was on the south side of it. It's about 24 to 30 inches.
And that's exactly where we're abandoning this little short. Where that stuff out of the roads.
Do you have any lines besides that one on Santa Fe that go across the road?
We have service lines that go across the road, just talking to Bobby about it. Bobby, the service tech in this area, so he's gonna be working hand in hand with you. We would encourage you guys to exchange phone numbers, or if you have any questions, that you can reach out to him and work through these issues. We have a main across crosses the road. That's why I said it's important to know where your cuts are at, how deep they're gonna be, because if it's, you may have to lower that main, and that process is, you know, okay, we gotta lower it, and we start the next day. I mean, we have to submit for the work order, which goes to the engineering group, has to go to approval for funding. So, I mean, you're looking at 2 to 3 weeks for us to just be able to mobilize to do main work.
Okay.
So, I don't wanna put dampers on the project, but
No, we don't wanna hit anything either and disrupt or cause an accident, so I'm available to, as the dirt guy, if you wanna talk after, if you wanna go out there and look at it. I got a rough idea of what's going on. Cut feels, we can look at the plans and stuff and kinda see where the alignment falls out. That way we can start to build a plan, and if we do need to make a change, we can make this decision sooner rather than later and adjust some days if needed.
it sounds like you guys are starting at the west end of the whole project already, so that gives us a little bit of time to get some more process flowing a little smoother.
Testing, contractor must conduct tests in the presence of engineer or the observer. Testing of concrete cylinder required, contractor responsible for proctor, moisture density, gradations of concrete cylinders. All testing shall be the responsible of the contractor. Contractor is required to use independent certified testing personnel for all tests and provide engineer with documentation of results of tests in a timely manner to ensure the project is not delayed. Contractor shall notify the engineer 24 hours in advance of the testing being done to ensure the personnel are available to observe. Compaction tests every 500 square yards, 3 cylinders every 100 cubic yards, or each 4 over 10 cubic yards. Now, if you have someone who's certified, you can make the cylinder do the test in front of our observer, but then you have to have a third party appraiser.
Yeah.
I have PEC, I don't know if you're talking
Yeah,
about. I got PEC on the hook to come do the proof
Okay.
roll and the density testing.
I've got PEC for concrete.
Okay, all right. Project is eligible for a sales tax exemption, we got that, you get that right?
I've not seen that yet.
I'll talk to Pam, she's got that too, so.
She's in there.
Okay. I'll ask her to see if she may know something. Final acceptance of work, apply specification for testing and cleanup. Prior to final payment, affidavit, all work has been completed, all bills paid. Safety, contract shall abide by the provisions of William Steiger Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1970. Project manager, is that gonna be you?
Yeah, you can put my name, or my phone number down that, yep.
Okay.
620-960-3561. Do what?
Say it again.
Oh,
Say it a bit fast.
960-3561. Say it fast enough so you guys can't write it down, so you can't call me. That's the goal. And then my office numbers is 620-899-1837.
Okay.
8 to 5 on that, on time.
Disposal of waste, responsibility contractor, traffic control, responsibility contractor, plan to close road, and we talked about that. 1-year warranty and completion of project, and general construction detailed discussion. Now, time for everybody's comments, concerns, questions.
Did I hear you say 80 days?
80 days, and that, yeah, and that was that for the main line, because we'll add on to that for Santa Fe, of course. And any adverse weather will be added on to that.
Starting about when?
Next Monday.
Next Monday.
Next Monday on the west end.
Do you have a concern?
I'm in 510, so I just was seeing what info I could keep abreast of. Because my cousin also lives there and he drives to Larned every day. But I'm probably going to be fine because I can just ride my bike. But I just wanted to make sure he had a
You said you're at which house?
510.
Is that, where is that from the corner?
It's the first one past the fence.
Oh, okay.
It's the brick house.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll have temporary parking in stuff like that, for all the houses, kind of maybe not exactly right by your house, but close for everybody, so.
Thank you, sir.
So those first ones, you would come in on, where they start off on Santa Fe, and then where you'll, next one, they'll have some gravel parking there.
Alright. I'll, let Joel know that, so.
My personal opinion, I think you're cutting it pretty short. 80 days,
You don't think we'll be in and out in 80 days?
I question.
Let's see what we can do.
What, 2.5 months?
Yeah.
Do you think it's too close?
Well, you got gas lines
That would
That-
change,
that
that
would-
would change.
that would
things.
change it,
But,
yeah.
but, I mean, unless.
With a clean slate and having the road completely open to me, I think that 2 weeks, maybe even just under 2 weeks, I can have the dirt work done, ready to go. So then it's just a matter of him moving in and getting the steel put down and concrete poured. I mean, you gotta start with curb and gutter
Yeah.
and then move your way out.
Yeah.
So I can't speak on his end, but hopefully my hope is that I've got rock down and test passed in 2 weeks.
And we know there's gonna be issues. If there's issues, our guy will be there. We'll add time accordingly. If things happen,
Yeah.
as long as you're there diligently working,
Yeah.
we'll work with you on it.
Yeah.
So,
No, I mean, like, for us, if it's, we don't run into any hiccups and we're kind of a little ways from the batch plant, so that's a little bit of a concern getting concrete here. You know, if we had a batch plant right next door, we could just pour 400 yards every day, it'd be a little different. But, you know, so that might push us back a little bit, but I'd say maybe 15 working days. We should be out of here with concrete.
I just had a thought. So I have front parking, so like I have my driveway, but then I also have front parking. Is that going to be like, if there's going to be curbs, that would make that be mildly annoying?
Yeah.
and if we get there, if you could extend the laid back curb
Yeah.
through whatever area he's got, so.
Yeah, if you're okay with us making adjustments on the
Oh, yeah.
layback, we'll just.
Jeff will be here
Yeah.
to help with that too. But
We'll
yeah, if
just-
he's got a big area that you can see that people pull into, then you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, it's very obvious that there's gravel there
Yeah.
where it's parked.
Just wherever your lane is, we'll take the standard curve and it'll flatten out and you just drive over it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll put a laid back curb where driveways are, so, yeah, they won't cut off anybody's driveway.
Yeah, you'll still be able to get in.
And we might even have it on there, we try to show all the.
Yeah, you show it, I don't know how wide it
Yeah, we
shows
might
it,
put a little
but
wider
you
if we
might
have to,
yeah.
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 Yeah,
He's the one that's gonna be approved for the
so, and like I said, if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
'cause
problem with getting enough concrete, just let us
It's
know.
hard.
I just don't,
Yeah.
if I see that two guys out here with shovels and nothing's happening, then I'm not very forgiving. If I just see everybody's working towards
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
we
yeah.
have problems, we'll work with you on the
Right,
time, I'm not, yeah.
I'm not super.
How many of the sewer manholes in the valve box and stuff you guys have to raise or lower?
It says, there's a quantity on it somewhere. Give me a second. I think it's 3. Well, there's 5 on no, it's 5 on the valve box and 8 on the manhole.
To raise?
Yeah, or it just
Adjust.
says adjust, I don't know if it's raised or low.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
I don't know how many you guys had to.
and I'd like
I'm
to
sure
try
none
to-
of them are gonna just be perfect right in
No,
line. You
probably
know,
not.
you always wish it could be, but,
I
Yeah,
think,
just lines up perfectly.
yeah.
I'd like to get a hold of whoever the city maintenance guy is. Is that you? All right. Yeah, I'd like to have you out there when we're doing all that, so you kind of know what's going on. You know.
So, I can be sometimes.
I mean, well, right. You don't have to stand there for every
Right.
second, but if you could just check in on
I
us.
was
and
told
kind
to
of-
check in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I figured if I couldn't, he could.
Okay.
If he has time to.
Yeah.
yeah, just, like, so we'll have someone out there, we wanna make sure that you guys know everything's going on too, so if most every day they work, if you just come out and check in. And hopefully Jeff can get with you then too, to see if there's any questions he might have, or just to make sure you know what's going on.
We're trying to get our roads done as well, and if I can't make it, then maybe Curtis is gonna get out there and
Yeah.
try to touch base as well, if he has time.
Okay, fair enough. That should be
Great.
great.
Okay. Try to get out there. I was just curious to see how many,
Yeah.
I know there's been spots provided for the excess dirt and rubble to get rid of. Are those commonly open areas, or do I need to coordinate with somebody?
well, so whenever you're ready, we go run out there and I'll show you.
Okay.
to get rid of that dirt, cause he called me about it and we have a place for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a drawing with circles on the maps and rubble over here.
Yeah, and just whenever you're ready, we'll run out there and just show you.
I plan on, I don't need you today, I plan on after this, I forgot last time I was here to go by and look, I just wanna go lay my eyes on it so I know where it's at.
Whenever you run right out there,
Okay,
it's just right in there. Half a mile away from it.
yes, sir, I appreciate it. I'll get your number before we leave.
Okay.
Did you by chance get that email?
Yeah, I have it all done.
Do you really?
Nice.
Yeah, if anyone, now if anyone, no one has anything else, any other questions,
Outside
concerns?
of Santa Fe, where's our deepest cutback?
We don't know anything on Santa Fe, we just got the survey back.
Outside of Santa Fe.
Oh, on the side?
Fifth Street.
I believe it's just past Santa Fe.
Yeah, on the west side of Santa Fe.
On the west
deepest
side.
cut. The kind of, the ground kind of goes up there.
Yeah, it's kind of swell through it and then
Yeah.
it comes back up.
And that's the biggest cut on the job. The ground's 24 to 30 inches there.
Yeah.
I've got a comment I'd like to make.
Sure.
The gentleman that lives right east of this gentleman, it's an older couple, they're seniors.
Darlene and Bill Ness.
They want in and out of there constantly, so you guys aren't gonna be able to block their drive. I mean, he'll complain all the time if you have his driveway blocked. Don't you think, Bob?
Yeah,
He'll be a burr under everybody's saddle if you have him blocked in, he can't get out. So just a comment I wanted to make about that.
And at some point, we're
He's
gonna,
gonna just have to, can he get out going south?
Do what?
Can he get out going south, Jerry?
Oh, he probably could if he wanted to, I mean, if he would go that way, but I'm
Mark,
just,
can he get out through your drive?
no, he can't.
No, not through my drive, you can't get out there.
You're planning on putting gravel from Santa Fe, kind of across where the old parking was on the rest home. In the right of way yet, kind of along, on the north side of the street will be gravel down a ways. And so I'm hoping that most people can get fairly close to their house doing that. Maybe not right in their
Yeah,
own
I
driveway. but
just
close.
know as much as he comes and goes, he's gonna want access big time.
Oh, so the thought is maybe he goes along.
Kind of
you
north
drive
of where the
along
road
it
is now.
from the outside, yeah. He's right beside where that rest home got taken out, is that right?
There's like a building between it.
Yeah,
It's
first
a
one,
large
Yeah,
storage
it's
building.
the first house, okay, yeah, there's that building.
So
I
the
just
gravel
wanna make
will-
everybody aware of that.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
He can be something else.
This is all down by Prairie though, right?
Well,
On
it's,
that
it's,
end,
it's,
it's
it's close to
Between-
Prairie, it's this.
Between Santa Fe and.
Halfway in the middle of the block.
Prairie.
This is that building. Yeah, this is that building, and this is his house. Is that right? So we're gonna throw a little gravel down here, we might just try to get a little bit, there's some trees kind of in the way.
Okay.
We'll figure something out.
At the end of the day, like, and it doesn't solve anything for the concrete time. I've always been prone to just throw really gradual rock ramps in to get people in and out during construction. And then it just takes a little bit of skid steer work to clean up the ramp areas, but it doesn't really solve the 2 weeks of concrete construction, so. And I don't know about coming in from the other end, I'm sure there's a sign and I think it gets tied on that end, that's why I was asking, it's like Prairie. To see, cause that's a little bit shorter of a run than having to sneak all the way back down to Santa Fe.
I wish there was a way you get south, there just really isn't. But I mean, no matter how you do it, at some point we gotta pour concrete from the south.
Yeah, yeah.
And so,
Well, I think we just, try to see as far as we can here, hopefully.
does he own this building? Or that's somebody else? Gotcha.
He's 80 years old, he drives a golf cart.
Oh, really?
And his wife drives their truck occasionally to go get stuff.
Okay. Well, we'll try to accommodate it.
I'll run down there and brainstorm it some
Yeah,
more
yeah.
too after this, or come up with something that's gonna appease everybody.
I think that's the best thing, right, for as long as you guys can accommodate him as best as you can and try to do it as best as you can, I think you'll be all right, but Jerry is right, we will complain.
My only concern with getting road all the way there is I'm not sure quite yet where that curb lays. So knowing how far over it gets into that right of way, given, cause I'm sure there's gonna be a fairly sizable vertical drop where Packard Curve is,
Yeah.
that trying to sneak people through there, I don't wanna present an opportunity to have a 30-inch drop off for somebody's car either, so.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Mark, who owns that building next to him?
Vance Fisher.
Vance Fisher? Okay, I mean, if Vance, we could probably work with Vance.
Yeah,
I would think.
yeah. I don't think you'll have a problem.
There's no alleys or anything going south at all by his house, sorry, what was his name again?
There's an
Maston.
easement for that electric line.
No, there's no.
There's,
no alley north, south, or east, west.
there used to be one north-south, sort of, not an alley per se, but I see where like it sort of was.
We'll go off and look at it.
Hey, well, you got Santa Fe out.
There's like a fencing thing.
Was this the rest of them?
Yep.
Okay. I'm over here.
Yeah.
Are you gonna, is there gonna be like an intersection,
Yes.
even though there's no house or anything?
So there'll be a curve going off
Yeah.
the street onto this. This will be open when the project's done.
Okay, because, like I say, I live up here on the hill. And it's basically my land, but I turned it over to my kids. But there's gonna be an entrance here,
Not on the north side. See,
not
here's
on the
where-
north side. That's what my question
It's
is.
a three-way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you wanna have a driveway there, is that what you're
Well,
saying?
that'd be nice, but I don't,
I would lay the curb down.
Roll
Really,
back curb.
really all, the only thing that matters is like, if he puts a culvert in or, but that'd be more of a city question than anything
Yeah.
else.
And you don't mind if we, right now it's curved there, just put a layback curve there so you can get through? City have a problem with that?
I don't think the city has a problem with that.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, I come in and out that way a lot. I live up here.
Okay?
Instead of going up Prairie.
Straight across.
Yeah.
Santa Fe.
Yeah, cause there's no road there now. And I don't know how big of a deal that is. I can always jump the curb,
Well, we don't want that.
just
Might as well
run
make
in
it.
alignment every other month.
Mr. Smith, I can't speak for council, but I don't think council would have a problem with what you're wanting on that.
Really don't change the main part of it, it's just, instead of full height curve, just roll back that section.
and I just, you or the city or whoever's in charge of putting the culvert in, you can just put a culvert in whenever you, or if you need to, or whatever you need to do on that.
I don't know if we even need a culvert there.
Yeah, I don't know if they're with a curve there now, should it?
Yeah. I don't know if it drains from the field north,
It's
and south. or not.
basically going up.
Yeah.
When would you guys have time to go over the east end of that project? Just cuts and.
It sounds like we're gonna go there after this, I don't know what kind of time frame you got, but.
We have time, I mean, we can sign,
By the months.
well, I guess, do you want the attorney to look over those contracts before we sign them? So I guess we'll be signing contracts today anyway, so
Yeah.
we're done.
Did I just come back out here later and we can do that Thursday, Friday?
Let me think about that, maybe just wait till Monday when you're here,
Okay, that's fine.
so.
Okay. And do you have a notice of receipt?
I'll have that, I'll get that.
Oh, that's right, you were.
Yeah, I was gonna wait to see what day you start for sure.
Yeah.
I thought it might change.
I guess depending what we find out here in an hour, it might, I don't know.
So looking at the plans, it looks like total width of the streets, 8 foot.
30. Two 12.5-foot lanes and 2.5-foot curves on each side.
Yep.
How wide is that street from curb to curb when it's done?
30
30?
feet, yeah. So it'll get a little wider than it is now.
Mine kind of seat.
So, he can sit over there or sit here at the end of the
I
table.
can say I can leave.
Or sit here. Kyle, here's the table.
I voted for you twice.
Oh, you got an extra one of these, Kyle?
What are you looking at?
Here,
That's just the agenda, this is what we talked about today.
you wanna sign in?
Sign in right there. These are the contract right here.
Can you copy that, go to the attorney?
Yeah. If you want to have your,
That's it right there.
if you wanna have your attorney review it
Yeah.
before we sign, then yeah, it needs to.
Laura,
Yes.
can you send this to the attorney? If you don't see anything wrong with it, we get the.
Anything, you else have anything?
I would appreciate you one more time with the phone. 'Cause I-
Oh, 620-960-356.
I had the 6 and 5 swaps.
The city will get a copy of the phone numbers and stuff. for that.
Yeah, that sheet, everybody signed in with the phone numbers on it. I'll send a copy of the city, you have that, I'll have it down here, everybody's phone number and all that, yeah. Here. And my number's on there too, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, the only thing that I can say is, I like what I hear, I like, that everyone is, willing to work together to get this project done as quickly as possible. I know there's going to probably be a little snafus here and there, but that's really something that's, act of God, I guess you could say. But, I think this is, a good team effort, and I really appreciate you guys coming out here and taking care of all of this and coming to talk to us. If council members have questions or about this meeting, Bob and I can answer them thoroughly. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for the opportunity. I think I speak for both of us. We obviously want this to go off without a hitch. We want everybody to be happy. We don't need nobody standing at the end of their property screaming or sending out bad Google reviews. So let's make everyone happy and do a good job and give the town something to look forward to and another project on our list. So.
When you close the east end of Fifth Street, it's gonna be closed at 281, or is it gonna be behind the grocery?
It'll be behind the grocery store until we get down there closer to time.
Okay.
Brandon was saying he wants to try to leave that grocery store entrance open as long as he can until I get down there, and then we'll bump it back long enough for me to excavate. And I think he's starting pouring on that end, coming back. That way the cure time's out and we can get it back open with a minimal amount of downtime.
How close to 281 are you going?
We're saw cutting onto it.
Where they come off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're putting a neat end on the end of it there, so it'll tie right into the edge of existing.
And that's gonna be 12 inches, right?
9.
9
I believe.
inches.
9 is on
Is
here.
that what we?
Yeah, with a base.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will you be letting Whites know that when you're gonna start on that section?
We can let them know, yeah.
If you would, please,
Yeah.
just let them know maybe a week or two, just let them know, hey, we're
Yeah.
gonna start doing this. And that way they're aware, maybe they can let their customers know.
They've got another entrance. on-
They do, yeah.
You can get in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, these delivery trucks would be the toughest thing.
That's
Yeah.
the only problem.
Yeah.
But they can get something. Don't you think, there's a room in the back.
I think there's room in the back.
Yeah, I think so. Just here's one.
Yeah, just a bit.
So this is the same, this is the book that I left in the city, the council meeting before, so there's probably a copy around here somewhere. But, nope, this is a copy.
The only thing that attorney said, he hadn't seen that contract. I don't understand it.
maybe he doesn't know he's seen it. I don't know. 'Cause like I said, I bet there's a copy here somewhere, maybe he didn't look at it, maybe he didn't get it. That's,
You serve the company.
That's how I understood it.
No, I understood.
Cause it's like I said, this is the same as the bidding documents. Here's all it is, change the cover basically and add the notice of award filled out
Yep.
into it. So, you wanna go out to the site and look at the gas?
Probably will with that gas, yeah.
I didn't know, didn't you want to go out, did you want a day go out to the, look at where the stuff is dumped?
Oh, right, yeah, I can drive out there afterwards, I just wanna lay my eyes on it.
Jeez.
It's whatever you want to.
Yeah, I just need to get your number, so when we're here and we're ready to go, we can coordinate. All I wanna do today is just drive out there and lay my eyes on it, that way I know what I'm telling truck drivers, so.
Okay. Do you have time to go out there right now? Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
I just wanna reiterate what these guys are saying, I mean, I realize this can be an inconvenience for some of the local people, but the end result's gonna be well worth that inconvenience.
Oh, I think it's fully worth it.
Do you need me to go with you?
You wanna make sure
If
this
you
is
want to.
a successful project.
It's up to you.
As someone who lives on that road, I think it's very worth it.
You wanna go?